What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 52 Haircuts a Year, a vlog where I take you through my journey of cutting my hair 52 times in 1 year. And since there is 52 weeks in 1 year, this means I'll be getting a haircut once a week, meaning I will never really need a haircut since I'm always cutting my hair. Welcome to episode 21. All right, we're gonna get started. Today's episode, there's a mirror in the back. I didn't even notice that. I hope that's cool. That's the mirror that I'm using, the reverse mirror, to apply the template, and it just makes it a whole lot easier. Once again, welcome to another episode of 52 Haircuts. This is episode 21. This vlog is of legal drinking age in the United States. What we're gonna do today is really simple. I'm gonna go back to just cutting a one on top. I'm going to leave the sideburns probably pointy again, and then I'm gonna taper, ball fade the back. Today's topic is going to be why I inspire my kids to take risks. It's like a three-part kind of a thing. Why I inspire my kids to take risks, enjoy to win, and learn to lose, because both of them are going to happen in a very high way and in a very low way. Meaning you're going to have big wins, you're going to have little losses, and big losses. And they're all directly proportional to the size of the risk. You take a big risk, you can have a big win, but you could also have a little win. You take a big risk, you can have a little loss or a big loss, and everywhere in between. Let's get started. All right, so this is what we're gonna do first. I am going to set the template for the back of my head. I see you. And this is just getting used to. Where is it at? I'll go a little hot. No, I'll go a little today. There you go. In case you're wondering how I get this done, I have a separate video on exactly how I do this. But this just kind of gives you a quick little idea. If you go through my videos, I have one called How to Cut Your Roughneck. I think if you search YouTube and you put How to Cut Your Roughneck on the video that pops up. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I am. Today's shirt, by the way, as I have tape on my neck, is a Tory Richards The Thinking Monkey t-shirt. It's from Hawaii. I believe is retro. I'm not sure if it's all the way vintage, but I know it's retro. And it's pretty cool. It's soft. Again, Tory Richards is the designer, and The Thinking Monkey. And it has 4 monkeys that are thinking. Cool shirt, very soft. Flows well, has some markings on all the way around on the shoulders and on the sides. Sits well, fits well, feels good. All right, we're gonna continue. I'll do this part, which requires a little bit of concentration because it's on the mirror, and then we'll get started with the regularly scheduled program. Creeping up to halfway through the year. And my template is ready. All right, so like I said, we're going for a 1 clip on the top, and then we'll line up the sides, line up the front, the frame, and then in the back we'll taper it after I already did the one. It just makes it easier for me to do the fade in the back because you know what your end result is going to be up on top, which is the 1 clip. Blades are oiled already. Got to brush your hair. You think, why? Your hair's so tiny, your hair's so small, why do you need to brush it? It just puts everything in order and makes the cutting a lot smoother and makes it symmetrical for the blades. Less work on you as far as going in different directions to capture all the hairs and have them go through the blades. So today's topic was why I inspire my kids, as I say. I always get that mixed up. Something that I adopted a couple of years back is inspiring, you know, to switch the word from teaching to inspiring. So why I inspire my kids to take risks, but at the same time, I also inspire them or make them aware that you're gonna win, and make sure you enjoy the win. You're gonna lose, get ready for that because it's gonna hurt, and guess what? You keep on playing. Like I've said in the past, I've always kept an eye on my kids and kind of I felt that it was always my duty and obligation to find out what their gifts were, what they're good at, what their natural talents were. I've always paid attention. And early on, I always kind of introduced new and different things to them and watched and kind of gathered notes on what they were good at. And I would always experiment with new things I didn't even know nothing about. As they grew up, they started wanting to do their own things, and I'd always encourage them to take risks, Don't be safe. Take risks. You're only gonna live once, as far as we could remember anyways, right? You gotta take risks. You gotta take risks because when you take risks, if they're calculated risks, if they're smart risks, you have the potential of winning big or winning medium or winning small. And that's where it's at. That's where you can make leaps and bounds. And don't play it safe. Don't play it safe all the time because, and again, watching my kids, if they were the type of personality that would want to play it safe, I would inspire them and show them, look how fun it is to take risks. And if you always saw that it just wasn't their thing, I wouldn't push it on them. You inspire them. And once they start asking questions, then you're able to answer them because they know that you know how to play the risk game and how to take certain risks. Now, some things you might even say, well, my kids are not risky. They're not that kind of personality, so this doesn't apply. Well, look at one time or another, they're going to take risks. And they might be small risks or something that is not even seen like a risk. If my child decides to date, that's a risk. Even though they consider themselves maybe, I'm the type of person that don't like to take risks. I'm going to go on a date. That's a risk. That's a risk because that could turn into something. That investment of time could turn into something beautiful, a great friendship, a great relationship, or that could turn into something not so beautiful, like a broken heart or a betrayal. So it's a risk. Making friends is a risk. And that's a good thing. Because through a lot of these friendships that you make, you connect with people that you have a lifelong friendship with, awesome memories and awesome activities that you do. See the importance of taking risks? Making friends is taking risks. That's, you're risking and investing your time. You got to make sure that you're prepared. And that's the thing that brought on this topic today is take risks. And then when my kids take risks, when my children take a risk and I ask them, and I inspire them or I ask them what are they doing right now or what are they working with, I always remind them, look at, for example, when my son started playing baseball many years ago, and he's got a little older and the kids started throwing harder, I was, quick to tell him, hey, by the way, you can get hit someday. It happens in all levels. It's gonna hurt. So get prepared for that. That would be a loss. That would be a loss because you got hit. That's the risk that you take in playing ball and going up to bat. You can't get hit by pitch. When you win is when you get a beast hit. Then when you get on base, when you hit a triple, when you bring in a run, those are all your wins. But just know that the wins are gonna feel fantastic. When you get a win, you're gonna feel great. It's gonna feel awesome. But know that it's a possibility that you have not much control of, if zero, that you may get hit by pitch. But you still want to play because it's really fun. Dating, the whole boyfriend thing, girlfriend thing. All right, here you go. You want to play? It's a fun game. You can win, like I said a second ago, make a great friendship, make a great relationship, or you can lose and get your heart broken. And it's a fun game to play. Play it, go for it. Be aware, be smart when you play. Take risks that are you're calculated. Take a calculated risk. Do a little research. Don't enter blindly. I met a stranger, I want to go out with him and fall in love with him on the first day, versus let me get to know him a little bit. Let me see where he comes from, who he hangs out with, what does he do. Then let's go maybe hang out during the day, maybe a little group friend meetup thing. That's the calculated risk. Then you go on a date, then you go kind of from there and you play your cards. When it comes to business, I teach them the same thing. Hey, I'm gonna start moving this. I'm gonna get in this business. All right, go for it. Sounds good. Let's see what the risks are. It's fun. I get excited when they talk about business to me because I'm gonna try this, or I'm gonna try this new series, or I'm gonna mess with this series. All right, what are the risks? What are the potential risks? That's where you take calculated risk. What's the best that can happen? Beast. And what's the worst that can happen? Are you willing to take that risk? Yeah, because the reward could be possible. The reward could be huge, immense. Okay, well then what's the risk? Well, this could happen. And I'm willing to deal with it. I'm willing to suffer that, go through that, over that hurdle, or go through that tunnel if I need to. If it does happen, then go for it. And enjoy every second of it. Enjoy every moment as you're going through the process of this risk. Because when you risk, You could get a huge reward, a small reward, or a medium reward, but you could also get a huge failure, a middle failure, or a medium failure. Even in a loss, I should say, you still learn. So it's almost like a win-win. If I win, enjoy it. If I lose, learn from it. And you can lose big, so you're gonna learn a lot. I mean, anything that takes time to learn, right? If it's big, you're gonna learn a lot. If it's medium, you're gonna learn some. If it's a small loss, you're gonna learn a little, but you'll still learn. If you win small, you'll be a little bit happy. If you win medium, you'll be medium happy. If you win big, you're gonna be super happy. See how that needle goes? If you go down, but if you switch it, if you see it as optimistically, if you lose big, what's the good side of that? I'm gonna learn big. Learn to take risks. You're gonna anyways. You might as well have some risks that you go in consciously and aware and calculated, and then you have some risks that you just take anyways, just because of life. I'm gonna jump on the freeway. That's a risk. Be aware. What's the win? I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get to. I may not. So maybe also take some risks where you can win big and not just get to where you want to get to, but make something big out of it. Whether I'm gonna plant this tree and hopefully I get some beast avocados, or I'm gonna start this business and hopefully I make it big, or I'm gonna read these books and hopefully I get a lot of knowledge and wisdom from them. That's why I like to inspire my kids to take risks, enjoy the wins, and learn from the losses. We're gonna continue this haircut. I'll be back in a little bit. Meanwhile, enjoy the tunes. While you're enjoying the tunes, go down to the comments. Comment something, say something. I know my fan out there, Marcelo, is probably gonna say, buzz it a 0. So if you watch this deep into the video, Marcelo, shout out to Marcelo. Thanks for watching all my 52 haircut videos. Will I go 0? I'm not gonna say whether I will or not. I've done it before, but I haven't done it for 52 haircuts. Maybe someday. I'll say maybe. So, like I said, in the meantime, go leave a comment, and I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Episode 21 of 52 Haircuts a Year. My name is Mr. Albert Lopez. Thank you so much for watching. If this is the first time you're watching this vlog, welcome and thank you. Hopefully you'd like to subscribe. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you will subscribe to my channel so you can continue this journey along with me. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your viewership. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I also like to take this time to invite you to follow me over on my Instagram, where we can interact a little bit more. There I display just different stuff I do during the week with my family, with my dog. We do some running. We do a lot of talks about social media, business, and content creating, and that kind of stuff. We have a lot of fun with it, and we just kind of share day-to-day stuff. So I'd like for you to consider following me over on Instagram. The link is down below. Oh, and I also have something over there called Shirt of the Day, where I display a different shirt every single day that I have for sale on my e-commerce store. You can check that out. Here on YouTube, I also have another series called, where it's basically just a haul. I show you different items that we do have currently in our store, and I leave a link down below where you can go check it out if you're interested in finding out a little bit more information on the shirt. So thank you so much for watching episode 21 of 52 Haircuts a Year. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.